How do I know the router is on my subnet? How do I know that? I'm going to use the mask in what's called an AND operation. Okay, you guys remember in 317 you learned how to add and subtract binary numbers, maybe multiply. It's totally worthless. Oh good, it's completely useless. Oh good, that was fun. You might have to do a base this is where base conversions really come in. And you didn't learn an AND operation, and that's one you're going to use. So tough. Here's how it works. The mask, you'll notice, is 255, 255, 255. You guys know what 255 is in binary? It's all ones, right? And so what I'm seeing here is 8 ones, 8 ones, 8 ones, 8 zeros. Y'all see that? So if I'm going to mask, and I'll just put that maybe down here. You guys see that? Yeah, that's good enough. All right, here's my mask AND operation. All right, you guys know base conversions. You got it. You got your calculator? What's a 192 in binary? You guys are gonna make me do it the hard way? God, this is 128. This is 64, 32, 16, 8. Well, you should be able to, I can do it too. 8, 4, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I need one of those. I need one of those. Okay, so a 192 is 1 followed by 6 zeros. I need to do AND a 255, which as I know is all ones. Okay? An AND operation is a multiplication down. Okay? It's kind of a funny multiplication though. What I do is I take 1 times 1, that equals 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So my result is what? 192. You all see that? Okay. So 192 again, 1, 1, all the zeros. With an AND operation of 255, which is all ones, I get another binary number. Now I'm going to remind you again, the computer sees this stuff. Okay? These numbers is just us, and we're humans, and we're looking at them. That's not what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Okay? Now, here, notice my AND operation. 192 and 255 equals 192. 168 and 255 equals 168. 200 and 255 equals 200. And I'll do this last one. What's a 233? It's going to be a 1 there. That gives me to 192. Come on, who's got the calculator? Ah, you guys. Ah, yeah. That's 224. And that will be a 0 then. That will get me to 232, 0, 0, 1. Okay? Now if I do an AND here, which is all zeros, can you all see? It's going to be zeros, right? With all the zeros. Okay? So the result here is 0. So what happens when you do your AND operation here, 233 and 0 is 0, but also 1 and 0 is 0. So it's going to match these first 3 octets. Are we good here? Wherever there's a 255, if that matches in binary, that's on my subnet. It works with any destination address. if the masked parts of the address match, that is going to be on my subnet. If they don't match, it's not, okay? If it's not on my subnet, that means I'm going to forward it to a router, okay? So let's just think about CNN. Where was CNN? Oh, it's right here, sorry. So CNN, remember, was 175.166.266.25. If I mask that, you can see 175.166.226. That doesn't match my IP address, right? And so my computer, there's my masked part, my computer now knows it needs to forward that packet to the router, okay? And luckily, right, my router is on my subnet. Can you all see that? In order to forward things to my router, it has to be on my subnet. Are we good here? Come on, this is awesome. That is a routing decision, by the way. So what, in general, what happens with routing is they mask some part of the IP address and they match it to see where it goes. And that's about what we're going to go into. And the first people that do that is the client here, okay? Oh, that's totally awesome. You know you want it to be more complicated. Let me show you my at ODU. So here's my web server, 128.82.212.36. My mask is 255.255.254.0. What? That's when you go, what? My router is 128.82.212.1. Okay? Now, that's pretty obvious that that's on my subnet. But what about, let's say I need to address a packet or send a packet to 128.82.213.5. Okay? Is that on my subnet? Well, the one we need to look at is right here. These 255s, that's easy, right? If I mask that off 128.82, that works right there. The thing we need to worry about here is the 254, and does that mask a 213? So let's do it. You got your calculator now, right? So a 212 is what? Oops, 254. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's on the other side of the page. Well, this one is 1111. That one's easy. I can do that one in my head. I can do that one in my head. What's the 212? Let's see, 128. It's 192. It's going to not be the 32. 1101010. Okay. So the mask 254 is 11111110. Okay. The result here is 1 1. You guys see me multiplying down 0 1 0 1 0 0. You guys see my AND operation? 0 times 0 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Are we cool here? Oops, I didn't leave enough space to do my 213. Should I do it above? 213 is 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. If I do my 254, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0. Barely gonna fit, that's okay, right? 1 times 1, I'll do this in a different color so it shows up. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now the thing is, do they match? Do they match? 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Yep, they match. Y'all can see that. So these two match. That means this IP address, even though it's 213, is still on my subnet even though I'm 212. And it's because that 254, right? So 212 and 213 are still on this same thing. I'm pointing this out because you guys need to remember these are still bits. Are we good here? Remember, they're bits. The numbers can throw you off. Anybody doing the Network Plus exam? They will take you apart with this stuff. But that's just sort of the beginning of how it works. You got any other questions about how IP addresses, or how you decide where you are and who's your neighbor? And again, the only purpose of this, through all my different pieces of paper, is we need to make sure when we're looking at one of these diagrams, you know, everybody here has the same, you know, the first 3 octets are the same. That means their mask is 255, 255, 2550. You know, right here? And I just set them up in little chunks because I wanted them separated.